80 डाल दिया मेरे का and with that it's a winner chicken dinner for Alpha 7. What a way to go out यार. वर्ल्ड कप चल रहा है, भाई को बाइक चलानी. Who can stop ILC? Who can stop ILC? Yes, 1v1 1v1 जोल 1v1 निकालेगा. जोल बहुत स्ट्रांग है 1v1 भाई. नेड ना कर दे. और एक को मार दिया उसने. Judo Alliance बाहर. Only S is unstoppable, man. He is the king of this house. तो hello everyone, this is Mr. Spikes. आज का वीडियो काफी खतरनाक होने वाला है. ये आज हम देखने जा रहे हैं PMWC Grand Finals का Day 1. But before getting into that, I have a huge announcement to make. I have joined Nova Esports as their brand ambassador. That's right, वही Nova Esports है जिसमें Paraboy, Order, Jimmy and Cool Boy खेला करते थे. So upcoming months में मैं सारे बड़े-बड़े events जो outside India होने वाला है उनमें मैं जाने वाला हूँ representing Nova Esports. So बहुत सारा international content आने वाला है इस चैनल पे, तो stay tuned. For more details आप मेरा Instagram पोस्ट चेकआउट कर सकते हो. Now coming back to the video, आज वर्ल्ड कप ग्रैंड फाइनल्स में खेलने वाले टीम्स को आप स्क्रीन पे देख सकते हो. Representing Mongolia, we have 4MV and IHC. Representing Malaysia, we have Judo Alliance. Representing Brazil, we have Alpha 7, Twisted Minds and Team Liquid. Representing Indonesia, we have Boom Esports and Talon Esports. Representing Vietnam, we have Xavier Esports. Representing Korea, we have DRX. Representing Turkey, we have NRX. Representing Saudi Arabia, we have Power Esports. Representing Japan, we have Reject Tokyo. Representing China, we have Tainba and TJB Esports. Representing Thailand, we have Vampire Esports. अगर तुम लोग सोच रहे फैल्कन्स को क्या हो गया, डीप्लेस किया को क्या हो गया, ये दोनों टीम्स 3 पॉइंट 4 पॉइंट से बाहर हो गए. दिस इज द फर्स्ट टाइम इन अ वेरी लॉन्ग टाइम मैं फैल्कन्स को ग्रैंड फाइनल्स में नहीं देख रहा हूँ. द कॉम्पिटिशन इज टू रियल. तो आज के मैचेस बहुत इंटेंस होने वाला है. एंड व्हाट डू गाइस थिंक, कौन सा टीम उठाने वाला है ट्रॉफी इस बार, जरूर बताना कमेंट सेक्शन में. माय टॉप 3 प्रेडिक्शंस आर Alpha 7, Tianba and 4MV and one honorable mention that I have, that is Reject Tokyo. So let's see what happens. अपना वीडियो में आगे बढ़ने से पहले नीचे एक लाइक वाला बटन होगा, इसको फटाफट हिट कर देना ऐसे वीडियोस हर रोज देखने के लिए. एंड उससे का इतना बड़ा अनाउंसमेंट हुआ, कैन वी एम फॉर 20k लाइक्स? अब तो कर दो. एंड विद दैट बीइंग सेड, नाउ लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड. वही गन फाइट क्या? पावर एंड
That's a fact.
Heart
right
पे
now,
gunfight.
I'm always looking at the center of the map because
Talon and power.
actually, we're gonna go ahead and mix it all up over there. You're in a hot 10. Talon
एक कपेटी भी बन गया.
Esports. We got a hot drop, folks, and it's between Power and Talon, and we have a 1v1 situation. Trade out. Let's see who's gonna get the better of this one. This could mean one of your teammates getting eliminated. Actually, 2 of them getting eliminated. Oh, and Power comes in with the help right at the right time.
Talon versus Power.
Talon जाने वाला है.
Mentioning Dark Horses, I feel like
Talon is on the back foot.
That sort of strength to be able to take things down if it goes their way. But they're losing for Dan now, and they are down to just 3 players.
वाह, गलत miscalculation.
On the door frame.
गलत miscalculation.
Hold it down for Talon. Look for another as well. Jumping across the UMP will be able to pop the reload here. Push Kante into the corner. And with a Tommy gun, it's not enough. Power goes down.
क्या हगा?
It is Talon
भाई
to take
2v4 था भाई.
They're gonna push forwards with 3 players.
2v4 है, 2v3 था. उसने 1v3 कर दिया योरू ने.
Talon are moving in behind this and Demo is
Alex
vulnerable
knock.
to it. Stone
By
is
Stone.
taking a 1 versus 2. He's already struck first blow. And will take down Alex. Godless now with a nade as he puts one to the back of the warehouse. Tries to find the second player from LOLX IHC on the angle. And there's the Talon third party I was talking about on the northern side. That's the off angle removed. Dispatched and flushed.
Godless को निकालना पड़ेगा. और रे nice 1v2 from Stone.
Vampire holds strong.
Nice 1v2 by Stone.
Down. Can they get the res? No. There's the flush.
Let's see what happens. Here comes that third party
Bye.
real quick. Team Liquid, they knew
Liquid
this fight was here. They know this area so well. They are starting to crowd on them. Team Reject's going to have to hit a brutal nade. Oh, and he just misses
लग गई मिथिक
You
की.
can see him go up with the up, though. Going to get that quick thirst, secure that point. Team Liquid is now in trouble.
They've already taken casualties.
Trouble क्या लग गए उनके.
Reject, but they still stand stalwart in the way.
Oh, nice knock.
Has other ideas. The SK12 able to find
First aid
on the engagement. The off angle, it's Talon. They're still pushing it behind, and this is disaster for Team Liquid, and apparently disaster.
This is what disaster looks like.
Talon just start to
एक ही बंदा बचा है.
7 eliminations now on the match. They lost one early to the hot drop, and they want more. They want the rest of Reject.
In Sandhawk, if you can get away with 7 points.
Talon का यूरो 7 सोलो फिनिशेस पे.
8 points just like that. And they're looking to soak
क्या
up some
पागल
more
वागल हो
right
गया
now.
बंदा
They're
तो
just playing clean.
मैच स्टार्टेड विद अरे वो
Sara though
Sara
wants to
मारने
clear
वाली
out the
है
back, wants to try and get rid of Talon as an annoyance.
Oh,
And there's
ये
the spray
कहाँ से
off,
पड़ी?
the angle is there and able to take care of Sara.
ये
Reject
भी
not going to
गया।
go down without a fight, but a second knock sent their way makes it all the harder.
Reject हो गया,
One
एक ही
player
बंदा
now
बचा
to
है।
stand in the way, but Talon are down to 2. A sliver of HP on one of their players, and Yoru
that's
and
good.
Axel need to try and make it work.
That nade barely missing. Here comes Duello
दूर से
running
पड़
up
रहा है, दूर
front
से पड़ रहा
close. And personal Yoru with the M4. Oh, he's gonna go down.
पेटी मत डाल।
But Duello gets caught.
चलो।
Bro, my W.
Euro 8 finishes, bro.
It's third party after third party.
अब पेटी मत बनवाना Euro।
Out 12 teams remaining, and we're gonna see a whole lot more get
ओए
dominated.
ग्रोजा मिला
Now we look
QZ
at
को
Tianba putting some pressure on the Twisted Minds. That Molly looks good.
Over the top of the rock.
Nice one,
There's the
QZ.
knock you're looking for. Will be able to find one. Tianba have suffered casualties, but so have Twisted Minds. 2 versus 3 as Tianba
हर
try to
जगह
crawl their way
इतना
forward,
कुछ हो रहा है
but
भाई,
not
process
found.
करने में मेरे को
Twisted
इतना time
Minds
लग रहा है।
holding as much as they can on the east with the 2
4
players.
MV भी आ रहा है,
4
sideline
They're
से।
moving around that barn basin over on the east side, and they want to try and take control of this. Go for a third-party flex out. End of slice of things. And that hilltop is going to be all important. That vantage point will afford them. If they can hold on to it, will be invaluable.
Talent out, but
so many teams, you're right, just going to put pressure on.
साथ
Least of which is
साथ ही साथ
TJB
10
on the
बंदों को लेके
southwest
गया
side.
लॉबी
This
में
timing is so perfect for Alpha 7 because they're able to get these reses off. They need to be able to do it so quickly, and it's going to work out for them. They're going to have all 4 up in this zone, so I don't think these teams that were right close to them realize just how hurt Alpha 7
ब्रो
was.
रेवो का
And that one little mistake.
6000 I mean 600 डैमेज है रेवो का
Squads. You can see PUBGMOBILE Esports starting to do
PUBGMOBILE
some
Esports 4 मैंने
shenanigans, driving around. Now going to be able to apply some pressure to Xavier. Let's see if Rezi's able to get that crucial first knock.
Lamborghini trying to hold the off angle.
Nice knock.
Gets the shot. Actually, no, it's a spray down from the off angle. The 2 players moving on forwards. They've split Xavier on their hold. And now Boom look to open the door. Parachin on the inside looks to hold. Spray down, but it's not there.
Lamborghini is the last man standing for Xavier.
Has a challenge
Gaya
from
wo
the
bhi.
DPS, and he is not up
Nice
to the
one,
task.
Boom.
Yummy able
Nice
to put him
one.
in the dirt.
PUBGMOBILE Esports with a critical finish right there. That's 4 points for them. Now they're starting to get warmed up here. We still see a
QZ
couple
knock.
squads that need to get moving. I'm looking at U4 and VT Anba as well.
Another one
Twisted
gone.
Minds, with a beautiful couple knocks right there, but he's gonna go
Zone
out
से गया।
just like that.
जोन से गया ना वो
Still, points being spread pretty much across majority of these teams.
जोन से गया वो
With 4 players, they're now starting to
Tianba.
extend their presence.
एक ही बंदा
Just
बचा है।
Alliance on the northern side. Not too much to worry about.
4 points मिला so far
Actually,
उनको।
4 players alive. Take that back.
All
4
eyes
still
on
up there
Alpha
the eastern
7.
Side, but 4MV, only the 1 elimination. Taking a knock as well. Trying to carry themselves forwards. Move up from the cover of barn.
Here's Rebel. Now it's just
Nice zone,
keep
man. Nice
away. I
zone.
mean, they are gifted this circle. This is Alpha 7 at their best right here, where they don't got to worry about a single thing. Just shoot at everything that moves.
Guys, buckle up,
They do
बोला
better
मैंने।
than anybody else. Now you look at TJB. On
Alpha
this
7 दे रहा है
edge here,
4MV
trying to
को
get some points on the boom. They are hurting. Only 1 player up left, and they need to finish this rather quickly because this zone is gonna hurt.
Alpha 7 holding still in the buildings, but they've only got 1 elimination so far. Actually, no, they've got 2 now.
डॉग का
Trying
बेटी
to take care of
Shot.
a couple more if they can to get those chicken dinners in with a decent elimination count. That's what you're looking
अरे
for.
बच गया
DRX
बच गया
are
बच गया
alive
बच
quite
गया
late in this one, but they're trying to push in from the southeast side. They've only got 2 players now standing, and it's going to be difficult. Next to 4
ये भी क्या एंगल्स क्या एंगल से मार रहे हैं
going though. 3 eliminations, and they are going to take a lot of wind out of the sails of Alpha 7 if they
4MV
keep
बहुत
taking these
मुश्किल।
points.
They're just trying to soak up as many as they possibly can because they know getting in this next zone is going to be pretty difficult here. So if they can get some of these elimination points just to kind of hedge their bets, that's going to work out perfectly. And right now,
Nice
you see
one, Clutch.
Alliance with a beautiful shot
सब
onto 4MV.
सबके सब मिलके 4MV
He's
को
gonna
मार
go
रहे
start
बे
sending it. 4MV are
Apex is the last
completely
man
trapped.
standing
There's no way they make out of this alive.
Apex tries to withstand the nade and will be able to do so. Not going to be falling
Pीछे से
victim to it
zone।
just yet. An Alliance are eating lead from the off angle as well. Might just slow things down. That's DRX actually having a shout
Flower.
into it. And Flower
गया Boom
with
भी
the
गया
burst over the wall.
Frenzy is the last
Only
man
1
standing
player
for
now
Boom
remaining. 5 eliminations on Boom's tally. And Frenzy looks for the cross.
गया
But he's cut down. Cut
Well played,
straight
TJB.
on through. And that is another
Well
off
played.
angle coming through from TJB. 5 eliminations now towards the top. And it looks like Alpha 7's challengers are
The
going
main
to be there.
contender
They've been just circling them for a
for
while.
Alpha 7
Great
is
teamwork
TJB.
right there from TJB, not to and that is Alpha 7. How are they going to approach
You do
this fight?
bahar.
That's the big question. TJB, oh, and it's going to happen. This zone lands right here.
Apex gaya.
These are definitely going to be your winners,
Kill
folks.
किसको मिला? Flower Edge को.
Feet out. DRX trapped behind a rock. It's all waiting for it, but GK first goes down. DRX able to keep suppression going. Alpha
This guy is a killing machine, yaar.
really
Flower Edge.
fully leave. I mean, they put
He's a killing machine.
tree. There's the first knock to DRX.
TJB के दो बंदे knock.
Alpha 7 and 2 players from TJB down now.
DRX गया. Alpha 7 push करेगा. Alpha 7 will push.
On the disarray
They
of
are
the
pushing,
stand.
brother.
A super low HP player at the back. They can't
Nice
let
one.
Go through, and now with one player remaining, Alpha 7
It's over.
looks to move across the
Oi.
hill. But
Revo
Flower
knock.
is going to stay alive for just a moment longer.
Eighty डाल दिया बे Revo का.
Behind the tree.
And with
It's gonna
that,
happen.
it's a winner chicken dinner for Alpha 7.
Claim the first.
Let's freaking go,
The
bro.
chicken
Let's
dinner
freaking go.
over on Sandhawk will be theirs.
जो start चाहिए था वो start मिल गया.
They allow
जो
no
start
one
चाहिए
any
था वो
quarter.
start मिल गया.
And it will be an
Let's
Alpha
go.
7 chicken dinner.
भाई रेवो का
Was it
पेटे
that
डाल के
said
गया
that
जाते
Alpha
जाते.
7 was
I think
overrated?
Flower Edge का 7 finishes
That
हो गया
is
इस
my
मैच में.
question, because if you said that,
TJB
you
also
got
good
another
start.
big comment, because Alpha 7
But end में
started this
DRX
one off
ने दिया damage
so
उनको.
strong.
चलो अब बढ़ते हैं अपना मैच 2 की तरफ.
That one of my
तो
favorite
hopefully
places, just
इस मैच में
south
चोक ना करे.
of Everett.
आहा टमाटर बड़े मजेदार वाह टमाटर बड़े मजेदार
Front tire.
Nice.
आहा टमाटर
हाँ, of course.
I mean, you have
Of
to
course.
do it.
Of course.
What was that?
Human nature है वो.
Excellent replay, a clean backflip, followed by an engagement after
What a way to go out यार. World Cup चल रहा है, भाई को बाइक चलानी है.
TJP lose a player.
World Cup चल रहा है, भाई को बाइक चलानी है.
That should not have happened.
Trying to be able to soak up some more points for his team and make up for that loss that they had on that rotation. That'll help for sure. You can see 4MV, they do make their way through the bridge and on
Apex
the
knock.
pier side of things, but they are
ओए
on
डॉक
the
ने दे दिया.
edge. And you can
डॉक ने
see
चोक को दे दिया
they
भाई
have their
वुल्फ को.
eyes on IWNRX.
A trade back and forth. The two players.
Trade
are
game बहुत
down
strong है
on
भाई,
each
बहुत strong है
side.
trade game 4MV का.
4MV's player a little bit lower.
Instant
That
trade लिया डॉक ने.
should be pick-upable. But they have to get there first. Swain needs to establish a perimeter. Doc going to be suppressed by the nades coming on through. Potential for this to
फोर में पुश कर रहा है.
nasty. As Doc has another nade in hand. 3 more in the pocket as well. Pops it
एंट्री
out.
अच्छी है लेकिन
Very
बैठने का तरीका अभी बड़ा कैजुअल है.
The healing come through. Both teams have got their reses on.
But thank you for the
Mighty close.
super chat bro. Falcon boarding pass के लिए लाइन में है.
So he's going to go ahead and use that. Next zone
अभी भी
does
लाइन
pop,
में
so
है क्या bro?
4MV, if the zone goes away
Doc
from
knock.
him, you're going to see a little bit more urgency.
Alpha 7 का mafia से
A little
knock
bit quicker
finish.
rather than
Hang on.
later. But they do have one of their players on that front line position.
डॉक का रैप
knocked.
देना is gonna be a challenge
To
bro.
make things much more difficult.
Yeah, Doc went down on that forward position. Look at frozen side angle. That's what we're going to be looking at for the remaining parts of this fight. The circle popped as well, and it's over towards Primorsk. Got hard south shift on this one. We're going to that southwest point, and as time goes on,
Strategy
Vampire
देखो.
are more and more unhappy that they didn't drop there.
क्या strategy पेटी बन गया. Let's not talk about strategy now.
And with this zone being further towards Primorsk, they're going to be out of it. So yeah, 4MV has to take that fight sooner rather than later. But the
Judo का
Istanbul
Jimmy knock finish हुआ.
Wildcats next Ruya said, nah, you know what? You guys
Liquid
can go
versus
ahead and
Boom.
we'll fight a little bit later on. Let's get into zone first.
Frozen's off angle for them was so impactful on IWNRX. Primorsk, the circle goes as Vampire clash.
Bro, it's gonna
on the
be
northwest
chaos.
side. First
16
player goes
teams
down.
surviving.
To Godless is Tony K, that leading
Apex
charge
knock,
in the second
4MV
as well
बाहर.
goes their way.
Hashtag
Nades
16.
ringing out. Wow. And Team Liquid in the meantime on the northeast side gonna be taking names. Alolex
Vampire के दो बंदे गए.
strong against Vampires, and they meet a
Bad
brick
start for
wall
4MV
as they
today.
try and move in. A lot of time to play with. Last player for Talon in the meantime as Easy bears down upon him.
Easy's got that nade locked and loaded. He's cooking it. He's cooking it. And it's good.
Oi, perfect nade bे.
Talent, power.
Well
Getting a little
played.
taste of that sweet Sandhawk revenge.
सामने वाला बहुत हल्के मिले पता.
Circle it
ये
again.
कहाँ
Alpha
करेगा
7
need.
get-
I get some
See the
strong
angles
vibe
that
from
currently held
IHC.
by IWNRX, that third-party information comes down. They try
वे
and
उतारेंगे
set
उतारेंगे
high
उतारेंगे.
pressure as
दे
they
उतार
try and
दिया.
stop the knocks going
Flower
through.
Edge bro.
McLean is found. Swain is low.
Oi.
There's another torn out of the vehicles on the descent. TJB catch
लग गई.
IWNRX sleeping.
Oh, I mean, IWNRX, I think
क्या
just pushed
हल्के
a
में
little
लिए
too
बे?
early. They happened to
क्या ही
push,
हल्के
but
में
it
लिए
was
सामने वाले को?
completely- They got punished. Just unfortunate timing on that rotation.
Tianba
लग
pushing
गई.
on the northwest side.
Tianba
DRX
बाहर है,
trying to
hashtag
slow them
9.
down, and they'll do just that.
DRX
Back at
6
DRX.
finishes 4 man strong.
Up the
4v2 between DRX and Revo and McGrellin from Alpha 7. Let's see if those two players are
3v4 fight है ये.
Actually, no, Carrillo is able to find a position in this fight, so it is a
एक entry knock निकालना पड़ेगा Alpha 7
one nade
को.
from DRX on the Alpha 7 could be so punishing though.
Same both ways though.
अरे वो देखो
Nade
क्या
towards
सोया
the
पड़ा है
back
उधर.
to find Revo. He sits, he lies in wait behind the smoke.
ओए गलत पकड़ा गया.
Stands in the fire and goes down through the window. McGrellin
Marglin
as well.
knock.
Carrillo now is the last hope for Alpha 7 to try and keep this train going. DRX crossing though, and they are getting scythed straight on through. The off-angle shots from Team Liquid
Ref देगा,
to keep their countrymen
Ref देगा,
in
ref
this
देगा.
match.
Ooh, Carrillo saying, thank you, my Brazilian brothers, because that helped out a whole lot. But this nade from QZ could spell disaster. And it does. It gets the finish on
Alpha
the
7
McGrellin, and Carrillo is out of there. That's Alpha 7 done for.
Venture
okay.
flow on the minds of Team Liquid.
It's okay.
Brazilian teams, you don't want to mess with them. And they're
It's
going to
fine.
spray you down. You try and take that fight in DRX forward.
DRX बाहर
A
गया.
lot of eliminations
Yeah,
found.
DRX
They're
बाहर.
up into third place on the match. But TJP still have legs. Alex IHC looking interminable right now as a full fist, because they are the only team with 4 players alive right now. Everybody else on 2 players or less. Yummy moving in to try and handle Team Liquid, but around the door frame. The
Nice
shot
one.
Connects.
But
just
देख के,
in
but
time.
देख के.
Can
Window
she
से
get
मार
this
रहा
res
है.
onto Mythic?
Ooh, and you can see his dad is staring right now, seeing what his son could do in this
Who
position.
can stop
It's just
IHC?
Mythic and Chief
Who
Mythic.
can stop
Man, he's got
IHC?
the-
सही कर रहा
Around the
है
outside
IHC
of the
push नहीं कर
warehouse
रहा.
now. They've got it surrounded.
That was the definition of offensive
Yeah.
smokes, and now we're gonna watch Alula IHC starting to press onto IWNRX. They're stuck in the water. There's nothing
Well played,
they can
IHC,
do.
well played.
The only team that can stop them is TJB, but they're on the back foot as well.
They
That
know,
nade
they
could
know.
Be good though.
Push
Oh,
करेंगे तो
just
nades
short
खाएंगे
of
बोल के.
rock.
Not gonna quite make it. Paragin for DXavier as well could potentially have a say in this fight if he's able to find something. Swain goes down.
Top
And
tier
with it,
gameplay, guys. Top tier
IWNRX,
gameplay.
They fall out of this one. So
लग
it is
गई.
only now
बच जाएगा, बच
Paragin
जाएगा,
in
बच
the
जाएगा, बच
water,
जाएगा.
and
Alex knock from
goes
long
down.
snade.
Demo as
Back
well,
it up.
moving in to look for the backup here. TJB holds strong for the time being.
Paragin is still surviving.
Don't know that Paragin's there.
Paragin is still surviving.
Though. They're just gonna
Oh,
get
there
that
he is.
reset. Ah, they
Yeah,
caught
yeah.
him, so now
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
no
yeah, yeah.
worries. They're just gonna go for a quick reset here. Oh, that vehicle! If it would have gone a little further, would have knocked.
What?
Him. Nice shots there from Flower. TJB are putting in work.
Oh.
Only
What?
2 more.
One player now stands. It's just Yo. Flower behind the
TJB.
vehicle, trying to step out wide. Yo behind is on the shoreline. He's closer to the
Yes,
edge.
1v1, 1v1, 1v1.
Zio needs to hold his
Zio
nerve.
1v1.
The VP by
निकालेगा.
himself.
Zio
Trying to
बहुत
play
strong है
against
1v1 में.
longs now for TJB.
भाई नेड ना कर दे.
In hand, it could be
Cheating है भाई.
Step back in. No
आ गया, आ
damage
गया.
done. Zio breaks wide. Doesn't have as much HP.
Oh!
He takes it. TJB with a 2 versus 4 hold. Out of nowhere.
Are you kidding me? I mean, it looked like Alula IHC were on.
Wow. Top tier gameplay, bro. Top tier gameplay.
But with how powerful shotguns are, they say, you know what? Let's
The
just wait it
composure.
out. We should be able to get
The
these knocks
composure
in the game
TJB
no matter
had.
what. And TJB said, we're gonna
The
get
timing.
some critical knocks.
Top
right
tier,
back to
bro.
back
Top
at the
tier.
Perfect time.
चलो भाई अब बढ़ते हैं अपना मैच 3 की तरफ.
5
NRX
points
versus
on the board
4MV. Close
so
range
far.
fight.
And that's going to hold on until the next match here. About to reach the second half of day 1. IWNRX on the push.
What?
Here
1-2.
come out the shotguns. And starting to punish 4MV. 1 by
3
1.
बंदे गए 4MV
Apex goes
के.
down
Doc
next.
is the last
Just
man
Doc
standing.
who's wondering what the hell just happened. This tower was supposed to be their sanctuary, but Doc has the spray down.
NRX का भी 2 बंदे गए.
2, maybe a third onto Kain. He's low. Might just be able to pick it back together, get some healing done, but Doc is still
Doc needs to heal.
so low. He can't risk this push.
Gotta win
There's
this.
Swain on the off angle. Goes for the third party peek, but Doc's still
अरे यार.
White. 2 players
Most
down for
important
IWNRX.
1v1 था वो.
It's all the way on the south. They need these reses now.
NRX.
Fast to be able to get into this next circle. Alliance
NRX फेल दिया भाई.
looking for the
1v3
third
किया
party.
उसने.
The
Swan.
remnants of Vampire
NRX played really good.
expending players to get into positions for
Vampire क्या कर रहा है?
goes down.
मार
Tony
खा रहा
K
है.
is making the dash to
Tony
these
K
vehicles that
कब
they've been
तक
able
कर
to
पाएगा
actually get
survive?
into a little bit of a ditch.
गया.
But he's
Tony
not
K भी
gonna
गया.
last it out.
Vampire
Vampires
बाहर.
go down, the vehicle goes up in
4MV
flames,
बाहर.
and so do they.
Twisted
Knocks
बाहर.
over now to DXavier. Going to be taking shots to try and clear their way through, but they roll up. And
Oi!
out it's open. You just can't do that. Tiamba are going to spin you for 7.
कभी
all
कभी
the way to the
Xavier
6
Esports
line.
वाले इतना
And they are going to add up 5 now eliminations.
Because the zone is going to start pushing in the next few seconds, and that's exactly what is
भाई, boom मार
happening.
खाने वाली है.
Yamba ringing out some names.
Boom मार
trying
खाने
to
वाली है
punish Boom.
टियानबा से.
Boom need to dig their heels in here.
There's one.
They are
Yummy
in the
knock.
zone and one of the very few teams on this western edge to be so. But these nades are going to tear through the health bars very, very quickly. The
एक बंदा गया.
Frenzy only finds one.
टियानबा का.
Tiamba
Boom के दो बंदे गए, तीन बंदे गए.
Push them back. It seems to be going successfully for now. A nade over the
Reset needs to heal.
into the smoke with a DBS. Now just Pondbit for Boom remains. And in the meantime, DRX are trying to move over the north side, but that's not going well. Everybody over in the Heaven compound with the third party.
Pondbit is the last man standing for Boom Esports.
Tiamba up into the fight through the smoke. Out wide. Goes
Nice knock.
Look for another as well, but they have to be worried about his left flank. Can he find it? He's switching it up, but no. QC
With that,
handles business. And
Tianba
एंट्री अच्छी है लेकिन बैठने का तरीका अभी बड़ा कैजुअल.
because they've still got
Three
four
man
players
strong.
alive. And into
Third
the
party from
party
DRX.
they go. There's the crash. The vehicle goes on in. And
Boom
it goes
bomb
through.
दे दी बे,
They stay
boom
alive
bomb.
with four. And on this western side, they
Tianba
might have
got
just done
boom
enough
bombed
to get to the top
by
three.
DRX.
Beautiful timing there for DRX. Perfect.
The pride of
third-party
Korea,
scenario
DRX.
to take out a monster squad.
But एक ही बंदा है
Now
भाई
the gun
DRX का
over
survive
towards
जो कर
Heaven.
रहा
You
है.
can see Talon
Fourth
holding
party हो गया
it
तो लग
down
जाएगी
in the
DRX का भी.
middle of this zone.
They just want to get rid of this.
That's a lot, though. That's a lot of
Flower
utilities
knock.
to waste there. Yep, and here we go. Here comes the push from TJB Esports on the push. And we do see Team Liquid go down, but we can just see Power.
Oi, nice knock,
down
bro.
there with the DBS. A beautiful knock.
Only one player now remains for TJB, and it is GK first with the SK12 from the bottom of the stairs.
Nice knock,
Able
bro.
to
Nice
cut the
knock.
ankles out from underneath
Instant
Al-Haji.
rest.
Now it's a 1 versus 1 as they're both just cleaning up the points.
इसके पास
Either
तो
way,
healing ही नहीं है.
Talon, they're just hiding.
पट्टी
They're
मार रहा
just
है.
chilling right now. They haven't had to go
Push
for a
कर रहा है
third
वो.
party because these two teams are dismantling each other. GK first in through the door, or certainly wants to think he can. But Vadan, 3, 2, 1 shell left in the back pocket for the DBS. It's getting a little bit more hairy. He's
gotta
GK
reload.
first doesn't have
What?
a reload. No ammo. What are you doing? You need to get the ammo in the clip. It's just not going to work.
Even
like
the
that.
best
And
in the
GK
world.
first goes down.
Even the
Power,
best
stay
in the
alive.
world.
Click, click,
Do
click.
these kind of
the
mistakes,
worst
यार.
sound that you could hear in a position like
गलत time पे आ गया
that. Who's
उसको.
going to win this
Gun switch
match?
कर
That's
सकता
the
था, but-
question.
But you can't move out the back of this building now. Alpha 7
Nice
has
one,
to
Mafioso.
fire onto your entire
चार finishes.
position
Good job.
on this ridgeline on the east side. You're now trapped in what once was a castle is now a prison. Going to be trying to lay down the law with the LMG, but nades are ringing out. They've
footstep
heard
आ
this
गए इनको.
rotation. DRX know what's up here as Alpha 7 try
Oh.
and surmount their
Owie.
position. Talon still holding.
nade.
Ah,
Oh,
nice nade.
takes down Power. Last
With
player
that,
to fall.
Power Esports
There we
out.
go. 3 teams remaining, folks. It is Talon. Throw some offensive smokes, cut off the sight lines from Alpha 7, make them have to push through the smoke blind.
They did.
But you have to be able to place it just perfectly.
Oi,
on
Carelo
edge.
knock.
Linux gets that last nade thrown, and it does hit one of the monster players of Alpha 7, being their IGL, Carrillo.
Another nade as well down to the low ground.
DRX
They're
भी
trying
like
to hurt
हम
this
तो
one.
चुप बैठेंगे हम कुछ.
Over
ओए
the-
माफिया
there's another
सुनो.
knock.
That's
Linux is
huge.
able to do so
Knock.
much from this rooftop.
DRX.
Mafioso
DRX
down,
is pushing.
Trio going low
भाई
as well.
दोनों
More
Alpha
nades
7 के
coming in
पीछे
as
ही क्यों
DRX
पड़ गए
into
भाई?
the third party. 3 players
अरे वो
up
एक को knock
for
किया.
Alpha 7 to try and hold as Talon-
दो बंदों को knock किया.
At the top, but the 2 of them are down. Misery's there. Revo traded off Carrillo and McClellan, trying to stand tall, but Alpha 7 swept aside. Talon have managed to make it work. The high ground from Linux is so impactful. But now, is it going to be DRX upsetting?
Oh, DRX just a little too late. They were on the move to third party it, but Talon wiped that one real quick. DRX, you have to push.
फंस गए भाई.
You have no choice. You know they're hurt. Don't let them get these resets.
फंस गए भाई
Actually,
DRX.
They can't get up this hill.
There's no way up.
फंस गए वो.
Put on your climbing shoes.
Dead meat.
Linux is on his way. Oh, they get
फिर
the
भी एक को
knock.
knock किया.
But
There's
that
nothing
is
more.
gonna be it.
नहीं
It's
चढ़
gonna
सकता है
be
bro.
a Talon chicken dinner. That heaven position just proving too powerful for the rest of the lobby.
Talon,
भाई
I mean, they won it.
भाई क्या था ये?
Win it.
Oh, they
क्या था
I
ये?
mean, but they really... I feel... Okay, they won the fight with Alpha 7. I thought Alpha 7 had
चलो
the
यार.
lock, right?
Talon
It
को
turned
मिल
out
गया.
that the circle
Happy for
actually
Talon.
closed on the high ground. I thought it was going to close a
Alpha
little bit further
7
south, but they were able to
Overcook
shut it
कर दिया
down,
भाई,
right? They
overcook
had
कर
the
दिया.
inside track. They were
And
able to win the fight
जो
against
नेड
Alpha
कुक कर रहा
7.
था हाथ में ही फूटा वो. चलो अब बढ़ते अपना मैच 4 की तरफ.
On the M16 as well. Very control. Very nice. Here's Axel.
अरे 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 एक गोली एक गोली एक गोली एक गोली एक गोली गया
Haven't had the most
गया कैंटे गया
day so far.
गया. ये भी गया लगता है.
Will do a little bit more here. It's a good nade.
वो भी गया ये भी गया.
Axel opens and closes the door in frustration. Slams it. Like he'd just been told off.
बट कांटे फिनिश नहीं होगा.
Nappa
एक्सेल फिनिश हो गया.
Power's not happy.
Well, they're a bit frustrated on this one.
Bhai
Moves
sahab.
to open it up. You're going to be able to get your man back up as well as they.
Good
play
job,
through
Power.
the dive. How Hadji. It can be a real mean machine. We've seen how powerful some of his shots have looked.
Nice knock, man. Nice knock. Nice knock.
Hey, on the getaway. That's unlucky.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Talon
actually
will
good he did
play
move out because
The push game.
it's likely to be a flush actually onto him. Misery comes through the DBS. This could be big moves here.
Misery.
मार खाने वाला है, मार खाने वाला है, क्या गया?
They get struck on by the might of the DBS. Flick back up.
ओ एक गोली का.
Oh, hang on a minute. Is there any more to be said here? A lot of damage done. Basically just a solo, reeling to try and recover things.
Oh, एक गोली का.
Keeps on in. Lots of damage out, Blank.
भाई इनके reflex बढ़िया है बे Talon Esports players के.
They close the gap.
Yeah, 2v2 right now. Yoru tries to get up close towards him. DBS though is available and he's over-egging it just a little bit. Slight overconfidence. Fidan's
गया. Oh, nice connection.
flush, but that's a good shot from Al
ये क्यों करना था ऐसा?
Dangerous jump up.
भाई नहीं करना था बे
Now
वो.
Easy has to pull things back together.
Felt like an overcommit on the second peak. It was a nice first connection up close with the DBS.
आ गया.
Easy into
Reject हो क्या आ गया?
mode. That's also a backstab. Osio from reject to where he wants the team to win. Here.
Twisted Minds versus Xavier Esports. Nice knock, Paragin.
The Xavier though.
You've exposed him.
I know. I'm sorry, Max. I've
अरे
let you
boom
down.
pow वाला push भाई.
They might not be letting themselves down in that encounter. The Xavier opened it up.
और एक आया.
Too much of a space between
Shadows.
in terms of the quick trade.
ये एक-एक करके क्यों आ रहे हैं?
It's gonna be awful. Even
Kill चोरी हो गया.
sees the opportunity
NRX की
on the
तरफ से.
down man. Here's the rest of the cavalry finally arriving on scene. They've got utility for it. Molotov on the top floor, nades in through the door.
Rat boy knock.
Spread yourself out a bit. Rat oh boy.
अरे बच गया बे.
Barely gets
क्या
it.
बचा वो?
To play with.
It's like running away from nades. Molotov runs upstairs. The whole fire floor's on fire. He's not having a good time.
Nice knock, Lamborghini.
Let's keep on going. Obscure, going to feel the brunt of that one. He was on the backside of the stairs. DBS. More like the street sweeper going up, cleaning up everyone that's upstairs and trying to take them down. The burning building.
One good nade, 3 बंदे मरेंगे.
Nades out the window. Seeing if they can clap back. It's getting awkward on the pathway with the vehicles as well. But Lamborghini
Coming through, trying to hit them with the backdraft on this smoking building.
Nice one.
Explosive power, but Lamborghini's struggling right now. There's so much utility being invested everywhere.
Twisted मार खाएंगे.
Just get a bit crisped up by the flames.
It's a matter of time. Nice knock.
Xavier and Twisted Minds who are holding their own.
Hey, that's actually kind of a sick nade on contact there. It takes Lamborghini down, so now it really is a parking lot. So many broken vehicles outside as the nades are hitting for Miracle Vibes up in the Elim feed as well. As they unleash, that's power in their elongated battle versus Talon that starts to resolve itself. Here's the
दूर से
push up
पड़ी,
again
दूर से
from
पड़ी.
the Xavier. A lot of damage on that initial move in. So basically one man looking for the opportunity. Meanwhile, that's exactly what Boom are doing. They've seen this going on.
NRX इतना दिक्कत दे रही है Xavier Esports को.
Good for the first man, switches out to the secondary.
Nice connection.
Again, it's the shotgun that clears its way through. Twisted Minds buckling now, all on Ratto Boy.
Shadows trying to strike from the shade here. Keeping himself elusive with the smoke, but it is Ratto Boy. Like you said, last player alive. Pretty good player on the team.
Barking at him. Movement. The DBS. Giving it some real bite. You want to fight with shotguns though? We can both do that. That's what Ratto Boy
Oh,
said.
nice connection, bे. Nice connection. चलो शुरुआत
In the air, flying shot round the corner.
थोड़ा confusing था but ending खतरनाक था.
Goodbye.
That was proving to be such a hothead back in the survival stage. Now they're under pressure. A peek through the window. Alpha 7 roaming on in. They need to get themselves some points.
Rebo, careful.
The shot is
Ah,
pulled
लग
out up
गई.
close, but they
Instant
buckle under the
पेटी.
pressure and they hard commit onto it as well. Swinging in from both sides. Smoke's going to cause some issues. IWNRX with Swain looking to fire straight down through the middle. His back.
Nice knock, Mafioso.
But Mafioso.
Beautiful यार, मजा आ गया, मजा आ गया, मजा आ गया.
Pieces.
फालतू का मारे 2 बंदे but कोई बात नहीं. Mafioso, some retaliation.
Over on Miramar, crazy player. Not really the player that a lot of people talk about.
भाई Tianba बाहर.
Very often, a lot of times you're talking about Korea
What?
or even Revo.
TJ भी बाहर, Tianba बाहर.
So Godless trying to hold it down. These some nice nades been sent out from Razy.
Oye.
He will be finished off before he
IHC
gets
बाहर.
elimination or flush to the
DP as well.
Last man standing है Alpha 7 का.
If he can feast with a dinner plate.
I will say for
Can the IGL get revved?
not having Ravenclaw on the team just feels rough, man.
Yeah.
So good on the offense.
Finish हो गया टोनी के की तरफ से.
Set his teammates up all the time. Sort of felt to me like when Zerich left the team, where we had Effect playing, he just set Effect up.
भाई यूडो को क्या हो गया? किसी ने मंत्र डाल दिया क्या उनके ऊपर कुछ? Nice knock, cluck.
You just cannot play the same game that you used to. It's really tough.
Instant payday.
Really, really tough. So I feel a bit bad for Vampire. They've not quite worked out the synergy just yet. But there's Schweppes finding
instant payday.
टोनी
टोनी के क्या किल चोरी कर रहा है भाई दूसरी साइड बैठ के. Guys, ये 4MV का मैच हो सकता है, ठीक है? I don't want to say anything. I don't want to say anything. But उनका मैच हो सकता है. ठीक सर्किल है उनके पास. देखते हैं.
Out of the runnings here.
To be playing in, and I think I'm okay with that. Honestly, I'm okay with really difficult games being played here at the main stage because it really does bring out the best. We've had some circles so far where it's just favoured one team, and it's been very, very difficult to deal with. You saw that over towards Talon in Heaven, but this is a really good test of who is the best in the lobby. Team Liquid up to 7 elims.
रिजेक्ट का हो गया.
I kind of told you so.
रिजेक्ट का टाइम आ चुका है गाइस. Raiji is the last man standing.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if the basket curse is going to present itself, mate. You said it now. It's too late. You've ushered it into existence.
Mafios are still surviving.
They're going to know.
That's good.
What, they can't hear because they're made of water.
4MV dinner. I hope so, brother. I hope so.
That's what we've learned today. Fair play to them. We know that there's a reason for the utmost confidence going into a game like this.
Reject Bahar.
You've had long enough
and
now,
hashtag
there's
6.
no sort of doubt in you. You've just got to show us that you can blossom.
Hey, Mafioso.
Reject, they go down and out. It was only one man that remained
Excellent
alive.
survival.
OCO in a very uncomfortable spot. He's finished off. Alpha 7 and Vampire duking it out for so long. After they take out Alpha 7, you get a reposition from Tony K, but Cardozin's just been waiting for the ghost. And he engages.
Yeah, that's a really good shot from Cardozin, but not one I think Tony K should have let him have. He had cover to get to on that tree. He was running across to it, but I think he just panics in the moment. Decides to double back. That is definitely the wrong choice there. Cardozin obviously will just capitalize on top of it.
Finish कर दिया
उसने. 8 elims now for Team Liquid.
मैं फालतू casualty था भाई ये टोनी का.
Gets a shot over towards DRX. Now Stone starts to move up. Tony K though has had a good game.
The key member of Vampire Esports. ऐसा कैसा मर सकता है? इतना. Alpha 7 गया. It's okay. It's totally fine.
Not going to have that luxury.
Circle moves over towards that northern side, Jackie, which gives Team Liquid
Apex knock.
a lot of space to work with.
DRX मार रहा है भाई.
On the high ground right now. And they move down. Hyunbin finds Apex with so well.
आखिरी बंदा है 4MV का.
Will be flushed out here. So although not a lot of elims are found for DRX, they're controlling this space nicely. Now, I don't think 4MV was quite prepared to come toe to toe with him.
Bro, ये मैच अगर DRS chicken निकालेगा.
QXC here actually has.
So they might be at #1.
Tower.
I'm just saying.
It's really not a bad position for them, and I think this kind of comes down to the next circle, Jackie.
4MV बाहर.
Nice shot from Stoned. We'll finish off 4MV. That at least gives them a 3rd place there. So for Vampire Esports, they're pretty pleased with that one. Schweppes potentially spotting out Hyunbin, but no. Good angle from him. But they'll know of this spot. Yeah, exactly. I was wondering. It's a case of where you take those shots, you have to remove yourself. That's Cardozin going down. That's bad. He needs to immediately respond, and he does.
Ooh, nice movement as well. Instant drop back now. He was exposed for a while there, but it works out in the engagement they've taken so far.
उतार दिया भाई. Ayala nice spray बे.
Tracing the Vampire rotate in the vehicle.
Excellent knock.
To Stoned and removes him from the equation. Fights breaking out all over the circle.
Right now, I think Team Liquid very concerned with eliminations, and also this back angle here from Vampire is really tough. I do believe that the Wizard Tower
DRS का dinner guys.
Contention. Ayala gets knocked out.
DRS का dinner.
Push this one. They do find them immediately. That is dangerous. Sticking the res there. In comes Schweppes. Tries to finish him off.
ओए अच्छा ही दिमाग लगाया उसने.
Now it's just one player from Team Liquid, and they cannot.
So winner chicken dinner for DRX Gaming with 7 eliminations.
To take themselves a lovely win.
Good job DRX. Good job.
Set up. Very passive.
Guys, DRX #1.
But again,
चलो अब बढ़ते अपना match 5 की तरफ.
It's not a team that I would personally have pegged for a #1 position at this time of the day. But it is Tiamba. It's IWNRX. Kind here, round the side. Hello!
Look at the strategy this guy has.
That'll give you a
बिल्कुल
rush of
डोर के पास
adrenaline.
बैठो.
The door opens instantly. Big Papa Pump says hello.
Oh, he's teasing him.
Oh, he's baiting him
Excellent
off.
play,
Oh,
Bay.
and the follow-up
Excellent
as well.
play.
Oh, he's raising absolute terror.
Wow.
Oh,
क्या
mate,
खेला इस
what a
बंदे
cheeky
ने.
boy.
I mean, almost half the team there. The rest of the team was just not available.
Keen.
This was Tiamba who obviously took the glider. You do have to sit up there for a long time, so Luke can be a little bit of a problem. But it's Alliance coming in towards Vampire.
Close range
holding
fight.
this spot
Yudu
all the way
versus
over
Vampire.
on this southeast side.
Oh, mate, look at these nades. Everyone on Vampire priming them, getting ready to see if they can get that opening knockoff or at least splash damage to make it easier for the actual weapons up close. You got the push on the side from Tony K. It's a vertical angle that he needs to be aware of.
दो बंदे गए
The
एक
nades
नेट से.
bouncing in.
Tony K
So
and
much
Schwabs.
damage to ruin the opening gambit from Vampires, panicking in the cornerstone.
Stone पे गया, अलग
firing
गए
out so
Vampires
many
की.
shots, but they close the gap by pushing on two separate positions. Sandwich him. Find that one for free. Is there any room to reply? It
One
doesn't
side
look
दे
like
दिए.
it, as
Yudu Alliance ने
compound
Vampire
crash
Esports
pays
को.
off.
They just cut through them there easily.
Well played, Yudu.
This is a full-on run coming through from both these teams. Now, I think that Team Liquid picks the right position in this building, but it's going to be
team.
a huge amount of teams coming in. The saving grace is the fact that there's two teams trying to fight this at the same time.
Oh yeah, they're getting thrown into the hell in the cell right now, and it seems like Al-Haji again is able to punish up
Liquid
close
बाहर.
and aggressive with the shot. It's Team Liquid gone down early. Out of commission, even though they had the pre-set up inside of the
Overcooked
building.
nade था
and now
भाई,
the
नहीं तो
nades
connect
are
हो जाता वो.
soaring into the compound, beating down on the confidence
ये क्या
level
nades
of
कर रहे हैं?
power, as Alliance have so many to work with, and they are lighting it up.
Lots of nades going through here for Alliance. They
DRX
full refresh
versus
over
4MB.
Vampire,
ये कहाँ चल रहा है?
but they do
4MB का एक का पेटी बन गया. बे कौन मर गया
one
4MB
player
में?
in the process. This is not a bad position to play. Gives them a lot of defense early in the game. Xavier goes for a crazy split. They're thinking this is going to end inside the
Baron
field,
knock.
and they're going to have all the positions to play from. They even got high ground on the eastern side. In comes
TJB.
TJB though, looking for the fight here. But Al-Haji and Cole
Longs
holding
knock
the
finish हो
back.
गया.
That was TJB that waited.
Only
They
इसने club को
bided
knock
their
किया.
time up on the hill. They
Kate.
didn't follow suit when everyone went for the chase, the reposition into the zone. Here's the barrage of damage. Up
Nice
close
knock.
and personal, clearing out angles as they're able to strike back. Al-Haji though, he's been so mean, so consistent with the
Oi!
DPS, cleaves his way through them. The
आखिरी
butcher
बंदा है,
knife
only S.
swinging. He gets himself in position for another one. A quick bandage, quick reset, goes for the swing. He wanted to take the fight to them, but he gets
दोनों heal
himself
कर रहे,
back
दोनों
in the
heal कर
cover.
रहे हैं.
TJB have to heal as well. Al-Haji could make a monumental play on this one.
Al-Haji all on his lonesome here versus the final member of TJB. It's only by himself. Al-Haji with the
भाई
DBS.
DBS versus
Looking
UMP.
to lay down the heavy hand.
And
He
UMP
can't
won
make
this
it,
one.
though.
And with
TJB
that, Power
will hold
Esports
power
is out
up.
at
That's the best
hashtag
we've seen them in a while.
13
In the
with
meantime,
5
the
eliminations.
circle sends us up
तो
towards
5
the
point
field.
मिले उनको.
The Xavier, they've got
And
plenty
Yudu is
of
pushing
areas
now.
to play.
They know.
Lamborghini
सामने
moves further in.
सामने एक ही
Here we
बंदा है.
go, the crowd going ballistic off the back of the play. He's trying to give that man energy in the moment, but the power is gone for now. The fight does not end there though. That was just a bullet point in this elongated bout that's been continuing for so long.
Only
He
not.
ran into the burning building. The
Clutch
fireman
time only,
maneuver,
yes.
but he's not
Clutch,
ready for the flames.
clutch,
The first
clutch,
man for
clutch,
Alliance
clutch.
suffers through his own
Olio finish भी हो गया
full-on
बे.
engagement, and TJB still looking to build back off of this one. Can
उधर
they
4MB
win
की
out?
पिटाई
It's a
चल रही
1
तब से
versus 2, a
DRX की
duo
तरफ
versus
से.
a solo in very
Last man
uncomfortable
standing है
territory, and another
4MB का.
third party rolls up.
Reject Tokyo
They've been taking fights from
is
a
here
distance,
for a
but
third
now
party.
they want to show what they can do up close.
No teams around them, so this could be a reject flush here.
nice
But
knock, Cluck.
Ratio goes down.
Heal.
Cluck extremely low here, Jackie.
Cluck's
नहीं
clicking,
दिया मौका.
dealing
हो गया
damage,
knock.
but the sideline works out well to be
Reggie
able
will
to
get to
isolate
it.
the fight. He barely pulls back, trying to keep himself alive, but he's now just a bit of bait. Another way
1v1.
to reel
I
it
am
in.
more
See
interested
if
in
he
this
can
1v1
shut
to be
down
honest.
versus what remains
He
of
only
Alliance,
has so
just
far.
a single solo.
He
TJB, similar
he owned so many
scenario.
players so far.
Oh, up in the building.
और एक को मार दिया उसने.
Up the stairs.
Yudu
Goodbye,
Alliance बाहर.
Alliance, as
Only
the might
S
of them buckle
is
under the
unstoppable,
pressure
man.
of Reject, and the last man
Is unstoppable
TJB,
right now.
Still alive.
He's the king
Four
of this
players
house.
From Reject remain.
Doc भी गया. That means 4MB is out at
Nice
hashtag
split themselves,
11.
but it's Alpha
Sad,
7 I've been looking
bad.
at this entire game. They've
It's
had
okay.
so much
4MB has this
information,
tradition
so many windows to
कि भाई
play, and they've
आखिरी
been vaulting
मैच
through
में
all
वो
of them.
हर बार चिकन
Result
निकालते.
versus
तो वो एक
all of the
आखिरी
players
उम्मीद है.
TJB
It's time for
so
the
far
legend
down.
for
Oh,
one more
grenade,
1v1.
that's
ओए.
dangerous. Swings back and forth.
ओह ये 1v1 सारा जीता. सारा एक ब्यूटीफुल लड़की बोल के तुम लोग सोच रहे होंगे, नहीं बहुत हैंडसम लड़का है, ठीक है. सारा नॉक.
It's a big game potentially
Finish.
for Alpha 7. To jump towards that top
अरे सारा का
side,
किल चोरी कर दिया
Shadows
शैडोज
stuck
ने.
in insane position, but it's Reject.
भाई,
Can he
Reject का
take
दो
it down?
बंदे
Jumping, Soes, all just launching themselves upon Reject
Did
now.
DRX patience paid off?
They started to move out, and the second they do, they lose 2 men. They go from being in a good position in the battle of attrition to now starting to buckle. Oh, Divine, you do something delicious here. Dives
Nice
into the
one.
building. Doesn't expect the off angle behind the door. Easy
Nice one,
clean up
bhai.
onto that
DRX,
one.
9
Mop and
finishes,
bucket
3
level
man strong.
trade.
जगह भी मिल गया
Osio,
अभी.
the only one that's left.
सामने ही है,
Trying to
रेजी को
go
मारना है
far
बस.
away. Osio, if he can
timing
spot him, maybe he can inflict
is
some damage.
too-
Another fight breaks
too
out onto
perfect.
Talon as well as Alpha 7 swoop on in and clean up that.
Alpha 7 just has this dead to
इतना
rights
calculative
here.
खेली क्या
Ricci
DRX?
also tries to
ओए
step
Alpha
up
7 से
Divan
मार
like
खाया
a
क्या नहीं?
beeline over towards
Tian
DRX,
बस है.
couldn't handle him, but
भाई,
DRX started
DRX,
to sting the opposition
kudos, भाई,
on the other side
kudos.
of the map. So close, almost on target. You can see him through the grass here.
खा
Takes
गया.
the shots and they're on
Nice
easy
one.
mode
With that
right
Tian
now for
गया at
DRX.
#4.
But 7 bullets remain.
DRX solid
DRX might
gameplay
just be
so
out
far.
of
10
juice
finishes,
here.
3 man strong.
Revo tries to step up, but immediately gets
But
stepped
zone
back
उनके पास
down
नहीं
again.
है.
Hardly anything to play with. Oh,
Ah.
that connection is
Twisted
really gonna
minds.
ruin them. You're just losing everything now. It's a matter
Heal
of
battle तो
time
possible
of
नहीं है.
formality
Zone से
before
मर
they
गया एक बंदा.
expire. An Alpha 7 that have
It's gonna
played
be a
the
10
smart
kill
game,
winner
positioned
chicken
on
dinner
top the
for
whole time,
Alpha
look to
7.
take their head
रोक
off,
सको तो रोक
run
लो.
away with the chicken dinner.
नहीं रोक
And
सकते.
it's
अरे
gonna be the
self-led कर दिया
self-made
उसने.
Twisted Minds accept it.
चलो.
Alpha 7
19
take the
points for Alpha 7. I think with
Second
that,
win of the day for this
Alpha
team,
7
and
should
they
be-
are gunning
no, Alpha 7
for that
cannot
top
be.
spot.
still
It's
#1 पे
eluded
DRX ही
them so
रहेगा.
long.
और #2 पे Alpha
They
7
said they don't feel it.
And finally, चलो अब बढ़ते हैं अपना match 6 की तरफ. AKOP, you are brothers. Yes, bro, you can say that.
Positions, demo, looks for one on power, looks for the second with the DBS, tries to move out the way,
जाते-जाते
but he gets
पेटी
shot
डालना
in
चाहता था,
into
but
the
नहीं डाल
buggy.
पाया. Power.
Literally splatted
4
like
man
a
strong
bomb.
एक finish.
You
IHC
can see
बाहर.
the change. It's that south side. This is the game to do it in. Tianbo, one player left, obscure, has to make himself rather obscure.
गया
A shot
Tianbo
will go
बाहर.
down to Twisted Minds at the
Sad,
7
very
elims
sad.
now. Obscure up to 4 elims himself, some great nades over the top, and Tianbo
DRX
gets
का एक बंदा भी
stopped
बचा है.
Alpha 7 going crazy versus Twisted Minds right now.
ओए nice knock Baron, nice knock.
nade from Baron. Will take down Al Haji and more come through for Dan
Reverse
taking
knock.
down the back line. That was their backstop. Now removed by Sara. And Power crumpling under 4 Miracle vibes here. The
Wow.
vibes are good right now.
Oh, Reject aren't stopping with the amount of damage they're being able to scatter across the battlefield. Twisted Minds are gone. Inflicted so much damage. It's all Reject in the Elim feed.
Alpha 7 का एक बंदा knock finish हो गया.
are
Power
taken
गया.
out of commission
4MV.
as well, so the top dogs in the lobby are gone. The
6
hometown
finishes,
heroes
3 man
of Power
strong.
are gone. We're starting to finally burn our way through these teams. Run for Alpha 7 to move their way up. 55 points. This is also a big game for Reject. 11 eliminations. We said it could be a huge one if they get those big elims and take a chicken dinner from it. Alliance, 1 man, trap, shots in the back. He's panicking.
Yeah.
He got
Yeah.
the loot crate on
Yeah.
top of the mountain as well.
Good
That's
job 4MV, good job.
insanity.
It's about
Like I
time.
said, this
Sweating bullets literally.
Oh,
from the top of
nice
the hill,
one, Bay.
watching
Nice
over
spotting,
other
nice spotting.
teams. Meanwhile, IWNRX, a bitter pill to swallow.
Beautiful,
Only
NRX बाहर.
from
Boom.
that live up
अभी
to
अभी
their
खाता
name
खोला है,
and
2 ही
blow
finishes उनके पास.
IWNRX away.
Regiosio and Divine
ये भी
looking
ऊपर
to
बैठा है
hold
बे.
back the team from 4 Miracle Vibes. Duello
Dog
has a
knock.
nade. There's the first one. Onto
एंट्री
the
अच्छी है
Instant
लेकिन
finish.
बैठने का तरीका अभी बड़ा कैजुअल है.
Yeah, there's a player in there with you in
Reggie
the
knock.
concrete though.
They're amongst them now.
Instant finish.
Reject. They've had
4MV
distance
art
for so
finishes.
long that this is where they could crumble. Up
Let's go
close,
4MV.
the
Carlo
aggression
knock.
starting to be thrown at them. Nades cast out. Apex wants to move in.
Nice knock,
Strikes
Apex.
from the side. Takes
आखिरी
away
बंदा है
the
सारा.
edge that Reject have had for so damn long on this one.
आखिरी बंदा
Sara
नहीं है,
replying
duel
back
ऊपर है
with
क्या?
the bullets, realizing their grasp on the game is slipping away. Divine down on his last legs. They go in for the hard commit. Apex grabs that one. Sara with the nade round the corner. Bobbing, weaving. In the
Alpha
meantime,
7 मार खा रही है.
7 thrown into the fight versus
Revo
Boom.
is the last man standing for Alpha 7.
Vibes been fighting through a very tough match here for themselves, but managed to scramble up the hill, and now are scrambling. The
Alpha 7 बाहर at
They can
#4.
no longer communicate one another.
Reject Tokyo.
So far away.
मैंने 15 points बोला minimum, वो लोग निकाल दिए 15 points.
Sara.
Boom का chicken है बे.
He's the one
Boom
that's
का chicken.
repositioned and got himself into a spot that could potentially toy with the
No
mic
doubt,
before
no
Miracle
doubt.
Vibes. Hello, that's the name.
Oh, nice knock,
Big
Gilo.
connection. That one was yummy.
Sara now has to handle 2 players for himself. The
Nice
Rubik
damage on the row, but
Apex
goalie connect
starting
nahi
to
hua.
move forward. He doesn't have assistance from his teammate. Apex flies through.
Oh, nice knock.
Finds the first.
Zara strikes, crouching round the corner, pounces in with the aggression, fragments for Miracle Vibes, and keeps it
क्या
going.
मार दी बे सारा ने.
Elimination game and want to run away with the
7 finishes for Sara.
2 versus 2 in terms of the manpower left.
Boom is
It's
completely
awkward for
cornered.
Boom. They're panicking now. You got to make your way round the corner. Duello's got the high ground. He knows exactly where you are. They can't go for the pickup on Yummy.
Crossfire,
Duello wants to
crossfire,
go down,
crossfire,
deciding
crossfire.
when the right moment to strike is.
Nice knock.
Strikes onto the first. Reject running.
What?
And they will take it home.
Reject मार दिया.
Reject with the chicken.
Reject ने winner chicken dinner निकाला bro.
The opposition in half. Move
Bro कैसे boom से throw हुआ ये match?
Not
How?
like anyone stepped to them, and this was the game that they needed from up the top of the mountain there.
I think सारा का बहुत kills हो गया भाई. सारा बहुत frags निकाली.
Believe Jackie.
निकाली क्यों बोला? निकाला.
The belief is coming a reality.
It doesn't matter what anyone else says. Reject everything that isn't their own gameplay in.
कितने frags निकाला? सारा ने. Already 7 थे उसका. और 1-2 निकाला तो भाई रिकॉर्ड बन जाएगा. अभी तक हाईएस्ट सोलो फिनिशेस 8 थे. 8 के ऊपर किसी ने नहीं मारा.
Divine might have been denied.
Bro, I predicted RC. मैंने बोला था RC का पूरा मैच था bro. They had the complete match.
That boy had.
हाँ ये मैं पॉज कर लूंगा. Alpha 7 hashtag. अरे Alpha 7 and DRX दोनों टाई. दोनों 62. Alpha 7 has more chicken dinners. That's why they had hashtag 1. Followed by Reject, TJB, Talon, Boom Esports, Team Liquid and Tainba. Bro, Talon से लेके Tainba तक इनको जो इनमें से जो भी chicken निकालेगा वो भी जंप मारेगा. But गैप तो ठीक ठाक बन गया बे. Alpha 7, DRX और बाकी टीम्स के बीच में. Like कितने पॉइंट्स है डिफरेंस? 17 पॉइंट्स का डिफरेंस है हैशटैग 4 और हैशटैग 2 के बीच में. That's good. Q2 Alliance, Shocker सिर्फ 22 पॉइंट्स. Vampire Esports सिर्फ 18 पॉइंट्स. 4MV 27. Okay. At least they climbed from hashtag 16 to hashtag 10. कल और अच्छा करना पड़ेगा. तो ये था गाइस PMWC का डे 1. होप यू गाइस एंजॉयड द वीडियो. तुम लोग को थोड़ा भी मजा आया ना, लाइक करना मत भूलना, सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलना. एंड अगर तुम्हें लाइव देखना है तो तुम मेरा सेकंड चैनल पे आ सकते हो. ये है मेरा सेकंड चैनल. अगर तुम्हारे पास टाइम नहीं है लाइव देखने के लिए तो ऐसा हाइलाइट्स आते रहेंगे. चलो गाइस, सी यू गाइस इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो. अंटिल देन पीस. अगर अभी तक वीडियो देख रहा है तो भाई 1 ग्लास पानी जरूर पीना. मैंने तो पी लिया, आप लोग भी जरूर पीना.